Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
But he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
17-yard line.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Well, they go with a tight end carry, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. End zone. Here's Locke. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Seattle.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now Joe Mixon fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try and pick it up. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
1st down.
Now Thomas. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They run with Thomas across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Thomas. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll try and run with it fullway. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
At the 26. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
To number 15.
From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 3rd down.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Joe Mixon.
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. So left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On second down now, Mixon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Here's Mixon, and this time he is in. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now a carry here for their fullback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. And you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man over the next Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Complete to Mecole Hardman. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
Got it open there. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Locke back near his goal line. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 40, 30, come on now, 10. Come on. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Zane Gonzalez.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement.